Welcome to the Logging Off podcast, a very normal episode from Alaska Airlines.
We're flying over Northern California right now, on our way back from Seattle.
Yes, we were just in Seattle for PAX West with Infinity Nikki. So this is a pretty good. It had its moments. The trip had its moments. Mostly the food and seeing friends. Yeah, we are in Alaska Airlines Saver seats. Unfortunately, in the row that does not recline.
No sleep.
No what?
No sleep.
No sleep. We tested the audio. We think it's gonna be fine, but this might
be a little harsh.
The P's. Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk with my mic to the side of me if I can.
Brewing.
We're just so dedicated to this podcast that we just are gonna film no matter where, no matter how it sounds. We're here.
Is this the first podcast ever recorded in economy seating on an airplane?
Probably. I would guess that podcasts have been recorded in like luxury
Fancy
seats.
jets, yeah.
Not in the bum seats.
No.
Do you want to see the view? Wow, beautiful. Unfortunately, we are right next to the turbines.
You're my best view.
Bye-bye. You're my best view. What song were you listening to when we took off?
On the way to Seattle, I was listening to What Happens When You're Not Saving the World, or What Are You Going to Do When You're Not Saving the World? Hans Zimmer from Man of Steel. Probably like one of the most hopeful sounding songs I've ever heard. Made me feel like I was, just as we were like ascending and broke through the clouds, made me feel like I was actually Superman.
You are Superman. And so is she.
And then on the way, or right now, I don't know exactly what song I was listening to, but I was listening to the Batman score. So, bum, 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 bum.
He can't fly.
No.
Can his Batmobile fly?
Well, he did try to fly.
He did?
Remember when he jumped off the building with his suit?
Oh, right. The webbing.
I don't know how he survived that.
Oh, that was crazy of him to do that.
So, yeah. I don't know. What were you listening to?
I was listening to The Planets by... Is it? Oh, I can't remember his first name. It's a composer, Holst. Opus 32, Jupiter. And I found out about the song because someone on this great internet of ours described the song as it sounds like the indomitable human spirit. And it, first of all, true, it does. Listening, I almost can't listen to the song without crying. And listening to it while watching the plane like peek over the clouds, like listening to the high points of that song while seeing the tops of clouds, just marveling at the fact that humans have seen the tops of clouds at all, is just, it's always a very moving experience. So if you want to cry the next time you get on a plane, I recommend that song.
These mics, by the way, are courtesy of the Wham stand.
They look so good.
We'll put his link in the description.
Yeah.
And yeah, check out his Instagram too.
Very cool, 3D printed. We broke one immediately upon receiving it.
Because I was playing with it.
Yeah.
I was spinning it in my hand like this. But like way faster.
But like, 3D printed stuff is kind of delicate depending. I don't know much about 3D printing at all, but there's a lot of like small pieces to this and it just broke. But he adjust the design after that?
Yeah.
Make
and then
it
he
stronger?
sent us another one, yeah.
Yeah, so he's a go. Thank you for these mics. Seattle.
Mid.
Highlights of Seattle for you.
The slices.
The slices. Yeah, the peepees.
Yeah.
We got to see
Mr. and Mrs. Slice.
Don and Slice peepee. This weekend, they took us on a tour. We usually book a few days around our like work trips. Oh my gosh, Amber Alert! I didn't even know this go off on planes.
I didn't either.
Oh, never like hearing that in flight, or ever. Yes, normally we book when we go somewhere for work. We book like 1 or 2 days either before or after, because just to like visit the city and experience it. And like New York especially, we always give ourselves a few more days. Seattle, I'm not trying to dog on Seattle. I have been, but it was a very long time ago. And like the areas we visited yesterday were really like nice and beautiful and like so green. But I can't say downtown Seattle really spoke to me. It felt really unsafe and like extremely expensive. Pike Space is cool though.
No fashion sense in Seattle.
The origin is Portland or Seattle the origin of the hipster?
Probably Portland.
Portland. Keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, like, we both decided to travel light. So we're like, okay, we always end up buying clothes. Like, that's one of the things we eat. We go to coffee shops and we buy clothes when we're on vacation or on traveling trips. And so I packed one shirt less than I needed for the whole weekend. So I was like, I'll buy one. I'll have something for the plane. I brought a long sleeve shirt. I'm like, it's hot. Probably not going to wear it. I didn't buy anything.
No,
I didn't buy any type of clothing or adornment whatsoever. I only got like plushies and food. That's about it.
Is that on your phone?
No.
Oh.
No, it's not mine. Bless you.
Dawn and Slice took us to a very yummy poke place.
They did. Oh, it was the best poke I've ever had.
Yeah, for sure. Hands down.
I always get salmon when we get poke because it's like the most buttery fish. And I kind of like albacore sometimes, but I don't know, in my experience, it's been kind of dry. Very different texture from salmon. We went to this Hawaiian, like truly Hawaiian poke place. And the albacore, they let you taste it before you like decide what you want.
They had a seal. I don't know if you saw it. They had like a seal of like approval from the state of Hawaii.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they definitely deserve it because they let us taste the albacore and it was more buttery than any salmon I've had in my entire life. Like I didn't know salmon could taste. I didn't know albacore could have that texture. And I told Slice that it tasted like it had died that very day.
Show them. I think that's Lake Tahoe.
Chad, is that Lake Tahoe? It's beautiful.
I believe that it is.
Oh, that was so great.
Yeah, I'll miss that poke for the rest of my life.
I know, that has spoiled our poke place for me. Like, I'll still enjoy it, but we'll never
I'll
get
look at her and be like, you're not the same. You'll never be her.
Dry, previously frozen albacore. Man, I wonder if we have any like certified Hawaiian poke places that are like in driving distance from us. Because I'm gonna be craving that
For sure.
forever. I think that might be the highlight, like the experience highlight of the trip.
Yeah.
It's eating poke with Dawn Slice.
That's the only highlight of Seattle.
And meeting their cat.
Oh yeah,
Mina.
So cute.
Mina reminded us of Murdoch a lot.
They're gonna get married.
They're gonna meet someday. They'll have a long distance marriage.
Cat marriage.
Yeah, we got to that was really nice. Like, by the end of when I had done my work for the weekend, we were both kind of just like, just want to be home. Like, we're low-key contemplating moving our ticket to yesterday so that we could just like get home. get back in the swing of things. But then the PPs invited us, and they carted us around their favorite places in like the greater Seattle area, and it was worth the extra night.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, they made the trip for us. I think if we wouldn't have hung out with them yesterday,
would have been a weekend wash.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I'm going to talk about it. I did talk about it, and you will see it when I post the vlog. I am so excited for Infinity Nikki, and I got to meet a lot of I got to meet like the who I think will be my main contact with the company, and we very much like share the same vision. And yeah, I think if you are interested at all and you haven't like pre-registered, you should keep an eye on that game. I think it's going to be big.
Yeah, I played it for a couple minutes. It's pretty fun.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
I showed him the textures on the clothing.
I liked catching stuff.
That was cute, right? Catching the bees and washing the dogs.
And the like outfit changing to like a beekeeper when you catch a bee. Or
Nikki, she is everyone. Everything. Oh yeah, food. I would say the food was the highlight of this weekend.
Yeah.
We went
to Hot Pot.
We went to Hot Pot, the same place we went to in London, Hai Di Lao.
Something like that.
And they had a robot that was bringing food. It had like a cat face. And it was bringing carts of quail leg and meat, and it was just wonderful. I feel like I made a pretty good sauce this time. I always struggle with the sauces. I like either do too much or my proportions are off.
Yeah. I tried a peanut sauce this time around. I normally don't do that. But
I've come to really enjoy peanut.
Yeah, I've come around
sauces.
to it.
Like peanut sesame sauces. Good.
Yeah,
that was
good.
Great.
Yeah.
What else did we eat? We had sushi on our first night.
DoorDash though.
We DoorDash sushi because we didn't want to leave our hotel. That was great.
Watched a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's like we like traveling, but we also at nighttime when we're in our hotel, it's just kind of like it'd be nice if we could just teleport back to our house and like sleep in our own bed and have our cats around and stuff. So our grounding activity is that we bring our Apple TV and like whatever show we're watching, we'll watch it. We'll just have it on at night. We were real like grandpas. Yeah. By the end of the weekend, we were doing our Wordles together. We were doing the mini crossword together. We were like competing for who could finish it the best.
Seattle also has no nightlife. Like as soon as the sun goes down, it's like the streets were dead.
That was a little spooky, actually. It was weird to see a city built that way without and when we arrived, it wasn't that late. It was like what, 9 something when we were walking in the main streets.
A little bit later, like 10:30.
10:30. Okay, that's a bit late. But yeah, even our sleepier town is still popping at 10:30 because there aren't clubs and bars and stuff. It was pretty dead and empty. Yeah, so it was a little bit eerie. Yeah.
It's also just crazy when you go to a city like New York that's 24/7 going.
Always on.
Yeah.
Just make sure. Yeah. Definitely want to go back to New York soon.
Yeah. What else?
What else are we going to talk about here?
How long is it so far?
13 minutes.
Oh, wow. I mean, this will be a shorter episode.
Yeah, obviously. We were going to record the podcast last night in the hotel room, but we were so
we were dead.
Sludge. That we just were like, what if we recorded the podcast on the plane? So we thought maybe it'll be funny. It might just be airplane ASMR. We'll see. I guess we'll find out when we watch the footage back. B99. That's a banger.
Captain Holt is just
legendary.
Rest in peace, that actor, man. His delivery is so good.
Now you've done it. You've made me turn my chair. He is like Captain Holt's character is so complex. He feels like such a real person.
Yeah, he does.
Like as much as a sitcom character can feel like a real person, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Stop it. Now you've done it. You've made me turn my chair. Even that was too much. That was too much animated. Too animated a voice to suit him.
I can't wait to go home. Can't wait to see the cats.
I know. That's what this is all about. Getting home.
Yeah, after the first night's sleep, I woke up and like immediately, like my natural inclination was to like look for the cats.
When we're.
But at least we didn't have Asher yelling at us at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's true. We did need our sleep. What were we doing literally right before this?
What do you mean?
What were we doing before we started recording the podcast?
Oh, looking at pictures of our cats.
Yes, that's another ritual that we have. Is we search our cats' names in our phone photos, and then we just look and share and enjoy them.
Yeah.
Think back to when Peepa was a little kitten.
Yeah, when she was
bothering
so small.
everybody. She was so small.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back home though. I feel like I'm in a rhythm with just work and editing and just pushing out content. So I kind of a little bummed that I had a few days that like kind of broke it up, but it's okay. I brainstormed a few content ideas, so yeah. Come check me out, Spro's Comics.
Do you think it's more like the fear that breaking the routine is that you're gonna struggle to get back, or is it more just the lost time?
Both. Yeah, I feel like I had a lot of momentum before we left. And then
I believe it'll be back.
Yeah, and then Seattle not living up to our expectations doesn't help that either.
No, because if we had anticipated that we weren't gonna like being in Seattle as much as we would have just done a quick one night turnaround.
Yeah, that's alright. Sorry, all you Seattle livers.
Sorry. No hate. No hate. You have a really good poke place, which we should really not gatekeep the name of, but I can't remember what it is, so I'll just put it in the description. Yeah, I believe I think you are in a good rhythm because you're really believe in your idea, so I don't think it's going to be hard to get back. I've taken plenty of trips throughout our career, and when we were in London, I didn't really work at all.
True.
And I think it's different when you're trying stuff out versus when you're doing something that you're 100% sure of.
Yeah.
And especially you're not doing it all the way alone too. I think I understand the fear, but I don't think it's rooted in anything real, I guess. Believe.
I was about to say something. I don't remember what it was.
Wasn't that sad?
I don't know, maybe it'll come back around. We went to some Last of Us 2 locations.
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the more fun parts, was seeing iconic locations from The Last of Us. We saw the theater.
Yeah,
the Pinnacle Theater, which is actually a Paramount Theater, where some things happen. The incident, one of them. What else did we see? Something else.
I feel like we saw 2 other things. Oh, the aquarium and the Ferris wheel. Oh,
yes, the aquarium and the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
That was very surreal.
Yeah. They redesigned the aquarium, but yeah, it was cool.
Seattle did a great job of capturing the Last of Us vibes.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but I've said enough.
Yeah, we spent half the last episode. If you look at the chapters on the last episode, it's all the little sections for the games, and then the Last of Us section is so long.
Banger game.
Just while we were here, I finished my 31-day streak of streaming every single day in August, which was a great experience. It was a little tiring. I think it was hard letting other things kind of go by the wayside while I was doing it, whether it be housework or more YouTube stuff or whatever it may be, going outside and such. But I feel like it served its purpose, and I feel like my streaming stamina has been built back up, and I have less. I think all streamers get to this weird point where they start to just like overthink everything and second guess, and I think this month really helped me get back to the basics, which is the simple fact that what I'm doing is I'm talking and I'm playing games, and like that's what the stream is, and all the other good stuff that builds on top of it. But at the end of the day, it's just you're talking into a microphone and you're playing a game. Like that's not that hard. It's really not that hard at a baseline level. So I feel like I connected a lot with my community, and I feel ready to jump back into doing everything, not just live.
And this 31 days of streaming was a pregame for your subathon, right?
Yeah, of course. The subathon is definitely still happening.
It is, Chad. Trust me.
Yeah, that's so true. That he said that.
Tell her you guys want a subathon.
Yeah, do you want a subathon? Like a real subathon, like an uncapped subscribe or cheer to extend the stream. Let me know if that's something that you actually want.
I feel like it's not something they want. It's just something you do.
And then they get excited about it. Yeah, you're probably right. I need some time before
to prep it.
Yeah, to gear up for other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else.
I thought I was the only one in the world who ordered ginger ale on the airport, but apparently it's like a thing. Hi.
There's a very cute kid in front of us who keeps saying hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, but apparently it's like a thing. People but for other people it's the only time they drink ginger ale. Ginger
ale tastes best on a plane.
Ginger ale tastes best all the time.
I'm sorry, you're not special as you thought.
I'm special because I drink it all the time.
You're special to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for ginger ale, but for other things. I got my first Smisky. And I have to resist.
I know what that is.
I have to resist letting another trinket collection start. I've resisted Pop Mart figures. I've resisted Smiskies. I've resisted Sunny's Angels. But like they call to me in the depths of my spirit, little guys.
Oh.
The little green guy, that's my Smisky.
He's funny.
He's funny, and he glows in the dark, and you can display them all together. It's gonna get me. It's gonna get me for sure. What about my Kirby's? Should be content with my Kirby's. Not that I have the wall space for all of this stuff, but we'll see. I just keep looking at the view.
It's the dry part of California.
Oh yeah, the arid land. Nice big turbine right next to us. Yay!
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
No, I think that
Got like 30 minutes left of the flight.
Yeah.
Let's go home, see the cats, be in our home, cook food.
Yeah.
Should be fantastic. Who was it that said traveling is good, but home is always best? Someone said that during this weekend.
Probably Slice.
Probably Slice said it.
Or Dawn, yeah.
Yeah. Their home is so nice, by the way. It's like exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
Everything's it's so calm and cozy. Yeah. And Slice farts a lot.
He does.
He farts and burps.
He's
Makes
gassy.
noises.
Gassy guy.
Yeah. Ultimate sludge homebody.
Yeah.
Final boss.
a short episode this week, but thanks for watching either way. We'll
Thanks
be
for
back
watching.
next week with a longer episode.
Yes, in our normal spot.
Yes, on the couch.
Thanks for coming along this trip with us. Keep an eye out for the vlog for this weekend.
7,000 feet in the sky.
Yeah. Mile High Podcast Club. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Check me out, Spro's Comics.
Yeah, and we'll see you next
Check
time.
her out, Dish, although
Yeah.
you probably already follow her.
Yeah,
so.
check me out. I do my own stuff too, believe it or not.